Jerusalem, a city of faith, longing, and endless struggle. For over 500 years, one people were absent, the Jews. Banished by Roman decree and barred by Byzantine rulers, their connection to their sacred city seemed lost forever. But in 638 CE, a new power rose, and with it, a moment of restoration that changed the course of history. The story begins in 135 CE, after the Jewish rebellion known as the Bar Kokhba Revolt. Emperor Hadrian crushed the uprising and took drastic measures to sever the Jewish connection to Jerusalem. He renamed the city Aelia Capitolina, desecrated its sacred sites with Roman temples, and forbade Jews from entering. Historian Peter Scheffer describes this as a calculated attempt to erase Jewish identity from its ancestral heartland. Centuries later, Byzantine rulers reinforced this exclusion. For the Jewish people, Jerusalem became little more than a distant dream, immortalized in psalms and prayers. But everything changed with the rise of Islam. In 638 CE, Caliph Umar, the second Muslim caliph, entered Jerusalem. He ensured the safety of Christians, Jews, and Muslims alike, and for the first time in centuries allowed Jews to return to their city. This wasn't just a political gesture, it was a profound moment of renewal. Historian Guy Lestrange calls it a turning point where Jerusalem became a shared space for the Abrahamic faiths. For the Jewish people, it was nothing short of miraculous, a homecoming after centuries of silence. Under Islamic rule, Jews across the Caliphate experienced both restrictions and opportunities. They were granted safety and religious freedom. In cities like Baghdad and Córdoba, Jewish communities thrived, contributing to scholarship, medicine, and trade. In Christian Europe, the story was very different. Jews were confined to ghettos, barred from owning land, and targeted during times of crisis. Periodic violence, such as the massacres during the Crusades, left deep scars. This contrast was painfully clear during the First Crusade. In 1096, Crusaders unleashed devastating pogroms on Jewish communities in the Rhineland. Thousands were killed, their homes and synagogues destroyed. By the time they reached Jerusalem, their fury engulfed both Jews and Muslims alike. But when Saladin, the Muslim ruler, recaptured Jerusalem in 1187, his approach was radically different. He reopened the city to all faiths, restoring the spirit of coexistence established under Omar. Centuries later, another chapter of Jewish exile unfolded in Europe. In 1492, Spain expelled its Jewish population. Many sought refuge in the Ottoman Empire, where Sultan Bayezid welcomed them. Historian Joseph Hacker describes this as a testament to the inclusivity of Islamic governance, in stark contrast to Europe's exclusionary policies. From Roman exile to Islamic restoration, and from the ghettos of Europe to the marketplaces of Baghdad, the story of the Jewish people in Jerusalem is one of resilience. It reminds us that leadership, whether rooted in exclusion or inclusion, shapes lives and legacies for generations. How does Jerusalem's history resonate with today's world? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of resilience and renewal.